All right, guys, I'm gonna show you a picture, and then you're gonna tell me what you think this is.
Ink blot tests.
No.
Oh, birth control thing.
What do you think this is?
Birth control.
It's like that Michelangelo Jesus picture.
Big cock ring.
That's a small cock ring, small size cock
Okay,
ring.
well, yikes.
I don't know.
Tiny one.
I give up.
For babies.
COVID test.
COVID test, okay.
Consenting bracelet.
I still think birth control.
Because it looks like it's two different buttons.
Okay. I like the way your brains are thinking. Except you, Steve. I don't like.
You don't like that? You don't
Just
like? It's a cock ring.
Put together the significance of the yellow and the blue and why they're shaped like that and why there's two buttons. That's what I was thinking. The consenting bracelet thing could be a good option.
You're getting warm with
Close your
that.
What is
eyes.
that? That's interesting.
Or like, you want to be my friend and we press the buttons at the same time?
Hey, you want to fuck and like press here?
Actually, I take it back. You're not warm. I'll take it back.
That's not. It's not a consenting bracelet.
No, it's not.
How about
I was
it?
trying to like see if like it's
You can go there.
more there than
Is
what
it sex
a cock
involving?
ring. It's not sex involving.
I think it's a tracking device.
Is it friendship
Something that
involved? Is it friendship?
Friendship.
Definitely something that involves two people, I feel like.
It's like you're going out of the house, let me track you.
Okay. What do you think, Renn?
I was gonna say like a period tracker, like
Period tracker?
when you're gonna go on your period.
That's gross, Renn.
Blood.
Disgusting. Ew.
Deal with it,
I don't want to go
bitch.
buy your tampons
Deal
now,
with
Renn.
it, bitch. We menstruate.
Is it a reminder type of thing?
No, it's not.
Fuck.
And it's not about tracking your period.
Is it the new iWatch?
No.
Why would you be handing it to someone like that? Unless
And it's a guy hand to a girl hand too.
Well, no, don't get caught up on that.
What?
It's just
Heart attack.
It's a wristband.
Oh, it's for diabetes?
No.
That would be an Apple thing to do, though. It's like we took away the screen, we took away the plugins. No more of that shit. And
Oh,
like,
this.
fuck you guys, man. Fuck
I know
you
the
guys.
fucking headphone
Yeah.
jack.
What time is it?
I know.
We took away the time. There's no more time.
Sundial.
Get the
Time
new
is a constant of the
iWatch.
mind.
We're not gonna have a power jack by the next one for sure.
Exactly.
Hey, is it like
Only
one of those-
wireless charging?
Yep.
You're right.
That's why they have the MagSafe in the back now.
They're dicks.
You're fucking right.
They
Is
hate
it
us.
for energy?
No.
Do you guys remember those bands? Do you guys remember they were selling those bands and then they're like, all right, put the band on it and see if I can fucking get your.
I know what it is.
Balance
Wait.
Oh, yeah.
Final answer? It's a mood ring. It's a mood thing.
Oh, you're the closest one.
Okay.
So like,
Closest
you
one.
feeling good that day, feeling bad that
Your
day.
vibes,
kind of
your
thing?
mood.
That's it. You nailed it. That's what it is.
It's a horny bracelet.
Not horny. So yellow means you're in a good mood. Blue means you're in a
You need a bracelet to fucking teach you
Like-
that.
Oh, okay.
Like you're feeling the blues?
yeah, not so good.
So it's like a mood tracker,
How does it know?
but more convenient.
you press it yourself.
Oh, that's better, because I was going to be Mark Cuban for a second and be like, this is bullshit.
Oh, like when you're feeling like shit, you're like.
Yes.
So while you're arguing with your fucking partner, you're like. Yeah.
Hey, look at my bracelet, bitch.
That's kind of cool because it's like people like to do mood trackers every day now to see how they are.
I do a sleep
throughout
tracker.
the month, but this one could be multiple times a day, so you could really see how in depth your emotions.
If you're wondering if you're really a sad ass bitch, well, you can really check with this.
Look at your weekly chart, bitch, after
What
you hit
does
the
it do? It's just to track it? There's no like upside or like a solution to whatever?
So the receiving end of this bracelet is your boss. So
I don't know if I like it anymore.
Yeah, that's
yeah,
privacy.
so this company's called Moonbeam, and they developed like this. She ended up developing, the woman behind this bracelet initially because her daughter was having a hard time at school, and she kind of wanted to be there for her daughter. So she ended up having this idea of creating a wristband where like her daughter can just notify her throughout the day what her mood is and how she's feeling and just work through it. And so she ended up.
That's some real helicopter parenting shit.
Dude,
That's like she can't let go of the umbilical cord shit.
if my ancestors knew that humanity would end up like this, they would have aborted all of us.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. But so anyway.
They would have dove off the cliffs of Valhalla and shit, dude. Like,
They would have put their guns down in Normandy, dude.
yeah. They're like, what are we fighting for? This is what the future's gonna be like?
Thanks.
Let's just end it here, guys. Yeah, we're cool. Nothing to fight for.
Yeah, thanks a lot, though.
But yeah, so anyway, so then that was the idea behind it, but then now it's targeted more towards employers to monitor how their staff are coping with working from home. So it's like all at once they can ask 500 members, are you okay? Without picking up the phone. So that's like what they're kind of like selling it here with. And so it's just kind of helping employers check in with their employees and having their employees be
It's another way where people can avoid confrontation and be a fucking adult and say, yo, look, like, we need to have a conversation.
So it's attached directly to the name of the employee who's doing it?
Or is it anonymous?
Or is it
So I
anonymous?
was reading up on it, and so initial tests were anonymous, but then they found out.
So it's more statistical is what they're trying to get after.
Yeah, but they found out that people using the wristbands wanted to be identified. So then the employer.
Yeah, I'm sad.
But would they be honest at that point, you know what I mean? Or are they like, ooh, we just had a meeting with the boss, I'm gonna put happy, you know, to like...
Yeah, or in the meeting with the boss, so you're just like sad.
Like, you wouldn't actually, like, do that, would you? To, like, be that honest and, like, oh, every time you meet with your boss, happy, for sure.
Unless you're a fucking ass kisser.
Yeah, but then, I mean, at that point, you're really just creating your own problems because you're not really getting your problems met.
I mean, it seems like this is meant for people who are already not direct enough to tell them, right? So...
Well, it sounds like it's more of a cheat for the employers, not necessarily for the employees. It's more like for the employers to be like,
Without having to check in, they get to check in.
But if you have a
exactly.
willingness, like if you're, like Nelson's saying, yeah, but if you have like a financial need to stay at this company, and so you're like willfully like, I'm not gonna say my real thoughts. Yay, it's great. Like I don't see why they would be incentivized to say the other thing.
Yeah, because anonymous, I feel like would make sense in terms of corporate structuring. So every time they did something and they noticed that there's a bunch of negative reviews coming up
for
all the
statistics.
time.
What are we doing wrong?
Like, oh, maybe we shouldn't do it this way anymore.
Yeah.
But then if it's just attached to the
that
name,
one office asshole walks through and everyone's like sad. They're like, at 3 p.m. this always happens, and they're like, oh, it's because of fucking Eric, man.
And it's like, man, fucking Eric, that is his name, huh? We should have known. We should
now
have
you're
thought
just
about
bagging
that.
on all Erics out there. No, but yeah, so they're saying that there was this one report that found that 60% of adults said that their mental health has gotten worse during the pandemic, and a lot
67?
of them, 60.
I can completely see
60%.
that.
Damn.
And many not wanting to speak up about their problems because they feel that other people need more help than they do. So
Anyone that's pent up in the house, I think, is gonna just cause that. Period. Like, because we're all locked up.
Yeah, exactly. Anyone who feels like they can't be themselves or be social or any of that. Yeah.
Socializing is so important.
Yep.
You have to talk to people, relate to people, vent. But if you're just all cooped up week after week after week, especially if you're like a young adult,
They can't drink and dance anymore with their friends.
And when most of your interactions, they don't even know if you're smiling.
Yeah.
Like it's really
You
weird
don't get that
for human connection.
reciprocation of the feelings through the facial muscles.
Yeah.
So what do they do? What's the solution?
well,
The employees.
well, yeah. So here it's more
Lying.
like, it's more like
They don't do anything. Oh, you're sad. Okay.
it's more like reporting about it and having the employer be like, oh, you actually are, like this is a form of like speaking out, I guess.
Reaching out.
Yeah, like reaching out and trying to get some help. So then I guess the employer would then step in and try to help in any sort of situation where
we need more beanbags. They're just not happy right now.
It's all about the chairs, man.
Yeah.
I wonder, wait, outside of LA, a lot of places are just open, right? Like, they're still going in to work.
Yeah, California's pretty locked down. Texas is not.
pretty open, yeah. Florida's open.
Pretty open.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it seems like for a lot of like the whole country, if you don't have to go into the office, they're not making people go in.
Oh, like,
Yeah.
so work at home is pretty standard now, huh?
Yeah, it sounds like it.
Sure seems like in LA, bro. Got here in 25 minutes.
I know.
Never used to happen pre-pandemic.
Do you think after this we'll ever go back to the same kind of work, like office, all that
I don't think
stuff?
so.
I was talking to my friends who like did work in an office all the time, and they say they said that the way the company's going to restructure a lot of them now are they're going to have like meetings once a week, twice a week that you do need to come in because some of those are just important to be in person, but a lot of their actual work is being moved home. So now it's going to be like a half at home, half in person kind of deal when everything comes back up again.
We just stole our work style before. Damn, man.
You know what? One of our friends,
Stole our work style.
one of our friends' girlfriend's company has everyone just log on to Zoom like it's a 9 to 5 though.
Oh, and they're just on Zoom the whole day.
On.
Is that right?
Yeah, so everyone is on Zoom and that square is on from 9 to 5.
Damn.
Holy shit.
Working.
Yeah, because the cool thing about being in an office is that you can have access. So like when you're in an office, you can just go to your coworker's cubicle, you can work there and then just, I don't know.
But at least it's not a fucking camera right here in front of you.
Yeah, like I don't want to be watching.
That's
all
so
day, every day.
awkward and weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hello. It's like, oh yeah, you're here. Oh fuck, I can't focus.
That's interesting because, like, for Isaac's school, for example, most of his schooling, he doesn't have to have his camera on. But he does say that sometimes the teacher will request, like, oh, you're like, turn your camera on for this part or whatever, and then they do, and so you have to see the kid. But for most of it, he's never being watched.
So you can play fucking Warzone and
I
shit?
took a class, pandemic.
He's getting straight A's, man. I don't know.
Bro.
Yeah.
I took a class, a motorcycle riding course that we took prior to the pandemic where we went into a classroom. Remember that?
Yeah.
And then you had to do lecture and all that there. It's the same class, but now they do it online. So you take the riding portion, like, yeah, physically, but then all of the lecture was done online. And the way that they do it is like for roll call or whatever, you have to show your face and then you could turn it off if you want. But they'll ask you questions periodically to make sure that you're listening.
My friend just took the riding course like 2 weeks ago. He says it's really crazy right now because they cap how many people that can do it.
Yeah.
It's booked all the way till the summer right now.
Yeah, it was. It's
The
crazy.
riding portion, they can only have like 4 people. Compared to before, what, 15, 16 people were there?
Yeah, it was like a full class.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Ours was like less than 10. Yeah, but I had to do it again because my other thing had expired. So
Oh, that's why you did it again?
yeah, but it's crazy how they're running these things, man. I was like, you could have done this. Like, why didn't you do it before?
True.
Because it would have been hella efficient. They could have had like 300 people inside of the
Exactly.
online class or whatever.
Wait, but let me tell you something that really irked me recently. So I got a new doctor, and at this new doctor, they're forcing me to go into the office to make my appointment with my doctor, which will be a virtual appointment.
That's weird.
Are you kidding me? Exactly.
Is it for proof of like who you are?
So the thing is that they did say it was because of the paperwork, because it's a HIPAA violation to send it through email, and I'm like, that's cool, but tell me why my OBGYN gave me all my new patient paperwork years ago, before the pandemic, through their website, which is like HIPAA approved apparently.
Damn.
And yeah, like
all they asked for was a picture of my pussy on the iPhone, and I fucking sent that shit.
And it was easy.
I didn't even have to go into the office, dog.
They paid me.
They're like, are you sure that's OBGYN and that's not OnlyFans?
My OBGYN is this shit.
so I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? I have to walk in person for this fucking paperwork that I could just give you over the fucking.
And what did they say? They're like, yeah. And then you're like,
Yeah,
all
sorry
right.
for the
We just miss people.
They're like, send us a picture. Wait, send us a picture of your pussy though.
Stupid. No, but I got so annoyed because she was like, yeah, well, you know, because of COVID, we're not gonna have in-person fucking appointments. And I'm like, but I have to come in for the
What's the
paperwork?
fucking point?
So stupid. I'm so annoyed at this.
Brutal.
So annoyed.
Can't just go to another doctor? Or do you think they all run it the same way now?
I probably could, but it took me a long time to find this one. So
This one's dope.
D-O, yeah, with the P-E, dope. Because he's a D-O, not an M-D.
Oh.
I don't get it.
It's okay.